Hey cuties, I'm back with another review for you. I'm literally going through all of the reviews today and filming them so they're all ready to go so I can upload it whether I be in good health or not. And I was contacted by a company called Blush Professionals, and I think they contacted a couple of gurus on here and sent different palettes so people could see the different colours they do and the different combinations they do of the palettes. They contacted me not so long ago, and they asked if I would be interested in trying out one of their palettes in upcoming videos and also in a review and so forth. I was really flattered that I was approached by them, and when I get normally approached with products like that, I'm a bit skeptical about using companies that I don't know, because I have really sensitive skin and I don't want a flare up by using products that I'm not quite sure about or I've never used before, because that can have really bad results on your skin. But when they contacted me, I was like, well, yeah, I will try it out and I'll give an honest opinion on what I think about them, and they have to respect that. And all the companies that contact me do really respect that, because at the end of the day, you the viewers take the time to watch the videos and watch the reviews, so therefore you deserve to know the truth about the products and what I think about them. Myself, remember, this is all my own personal opinions, you might think completely different, but I'm gonna be honest 110% regardless of what that response may be. And basically they said they'd send me a palette, and this is an 88 colour eyeshadow palette, and again it's got the usual stuff they put in it. I've opened it on both sides just so it'd be easier for me to get out, because I tend to fail. And it just comes like this, so it's a very, very slim line, so this will be perfect in your suitcase for the packaging wise. From this aspect, it'll be very, very perfect for your suitcase because it will take up very, very little space. You could place it in between your clothes, and you've got a palette which will have every single colour: shimmer, matte, highlight, normal, anything. For any little look you want to do when you are out, wherever you're going on vacation, this will seriously save you a lot of time and a lot of space. Obviously you will probably take your makeup bag and stuff like that, but definitely look into getting a palette like this and you will not go wrong. I have a lot of palettes already by Sleek, Coastal Scents, I can't think, I have loads of different ones. I've also got some MUA ones, and I reach for them all of the time. The Sleek is probably the most that I reach for, and when I received this I thought I'd use it once or twice, but I wouldn't reach to it as much as the other ones I use. But I must admit, I'm going for this a lot more, even if it's only for a highlight colour or for a standard smoky eye, or, you know, a natural look. For my everyday, I'm actually reaching for this more than my Oh So Special palette by Sleek. I'm very, very impressed by that, if I'm honest, because I don't normally like browns and neutrals. If you watch my videos, they're usually at least one shade of colour in there, even if it's just on the lips. I prefer doing looks like this, which are more dramatic, darker, smoky eyed looks and stuff like that, rather than the more natural toned looks. But with the shades in this, I really cannot resist. They are absolutely stunning. So I'm just going to get into it and show you. This is the palette. Again, it comes with 88 shades of colours, and you've got like your standard browns. I'm actually really, really liking these two columns here, because you've got your lights and you've got natural tones and stuff like that, but you've also got tones here which I think remind me of sunsets colours and summer colours. I would probably use a lot of those for the summer if I'm thinking about like sunset looks. But obviously with the neutral looks you can create a lot of natural toned looks, and I think they'll be perfect for school, college, work, normal occasions, special occasions. If you don't want to make your eyes stand out a little bit more with more colour, then these will be the two two columns I go to. And as you can see, I've used pretty much all of this column so far but the yellow. And I'll just swatch you some of these colours. They are severely pigmented, and like, you basically don't want to place on too much colour because they really do pop. As you can see, they're very, very bright, even for neutral tones, but I really do like them. And some of these though will come a bit cakey, but again, with a good primer you're not going to have that problem for much of it. They seem to have focused a lot more on greens and blues than pinks, reds and purples, which personally I would have preferred more of the pink, purple, darker colours more than so many different shades of green. But again, you know, the different shades of green are good also to have, because if you want to have multi-toned looks, because obviously I enjoy doing rainbow looks, so I'm going to be doing a lot of colours like that, and I'll be using a lot of these shades for that. But as you can see with the greens, you've got normal grass, like light greens down to grass to dark greens. That to me, if they had moved this one over and this shade over to here, I don't think they would have needed the other column of greens, because I think they've overdone it a bit with this palette with the greens, because there's very, very little shades. Like, they've got a few shades of orange in there, but not really any, and there's not really any coral or any other shades of colours, to be honest. I mean, they've got not really hot pinks there apart from this shade here. I think they could have added more purple than these, but again, you're getting basically a range of colours that will suit any occasion, and you can work with them. Blending, they blend extremely well. Again, the colour pigmentation though is very, very strong, so you will want to be very, very light-handed with using a lot of these colours. Personally, I didn't really like this shade, only for the pure sake that it is a highlight colour and it comes up quite cakey white. But when I mixed it with a shimmer, it came out really pretty. So basically it's all down to experimentation with these palettes. There is a few shades which I am absolutely in love with. Sadly, one of them you have to be very, very careful with, because it can make you look like you have been punched a few times, which, yeah, I don't want that. I don't want people thinking I'm getting beaten up by my makeup, pretty much. But I'm going to show you some of these colours that I really, really like. I'm actually quite surprised at some of them. Stop it. We're a cat. Right. Got two purples there, a pink and the blue. The blue I'm absolutely amazed with. That's this blue down here, and that's a shimmer tone, glitter tone colour. Then the purple, that purple is this one here. The pinky red is this one here, and then the purple is, I believe, no, gone way too far. That is the purple, and this one here is the pinky red that I have on my fingers. And again, very, very pigmented colours, and I literally used very, very little product on the swatch then, and again, colour intensity, and it's trying to get it off on a wet wipe is a bit difficult. The one thing I will say with the reds is be very, very careful if you do have this palette, because if you use too much of the product it can be a pain to get off afterwards. But then again, what you also have to remember is it's lasting, and it lasts a very, very long time. I used that when I went out with a few other colours, and I got a lot of compliments with it, and I didn't expect it, to be honest, because I don't normally go with reds. The browns, there's only a few of these that I am actually liking the colour of. I tend to be more shimmer, and there's not really a lot of shimmer in this palette, but then again, you know, you're going with a different range of stuff. These are the browns. I've got the two silvers there, and I've got the two shimmer browns, which is very, very pretty colours. I really like this one here because it's like a gold bronze undertone, and then you've got the darker brown cream, which reminds me of a colour from the Naked palette. I'm not quite sure which shade that is, but it really does remind me when it's on. The colour is almost identical. But again, you've got the reds and then a few oranges and stuff. So you can see the oranges do come out quite bright, but they've only literally got 4 oranges, because I would suppose they're more natural toned over here. which I was a bit disappointed with, because in the summer and spring, coral and them sort of colours are always nice to have on, and they pretty much go with any outfit as well, and any eye colour. And I would have liked a little bit more shades of that than the greens. I think this is just more green top heavy palette. But again, there's just one shade of black, and let's face it, how many shades of black do we need, guys? We really don't need that many. But there's a lot of shimmers. I really like the top pinks as well, because they don't come out too dark, but they don't come out too light on my skin tone. I have a lot of problem when it comes to pinks, where they just fail me. They really do. But if I show you these, but these all really do come out with pigmentation. Now these retail at about between £8 and £9, and then obviously postage and packaging will probably take it up to £11–12 depending. But don't forget, you're getting 88 eyeshadows for this. They're all highly pigmented, so you won't use the colour as much each time you use it, so you're going to be saving product with that. There's a good selection of colours. There's a good selection of palettes as well. Other people were sent the palette of eyeshadows, then more neutral everyday toned eyeshadows, and then they'd get 8 blushes at the bottom, so they had a multi-tone palette as well, which again is perfect for going on vacation, because you'll have the blushes, you'll have everything ready. The only thing I didn't think they had was lip colours in there on that palette. They've also got an earth toned palette, which is absolutely gorgeous colours. If you love more natural toned looks, or you love more neutral things, that is definitely the palette for you. If you want to experiment more with colours and so forth, wow, then this is the palette for you. And I will be honest, I've knocked this about 3 times, and seriously, not a change. You just heard me whack that then, and nothing came out. So yeah, very, very good for long lasting, and also protection for the case is very, very good. And that is one of the massive things I look for when I get any makeup, may it be a brand I know, may it be a brand I do not know, because my daughter has a knack of running around like a tornado, knocking things off, and if I accidentally leave something on the side, she'll knock it off. And I've lost a lot of sleek palettes through to this, I think 3, because she's knocked my handbag off, and even though it's been cushioned in my handbag, it has shattered some of the colours, and that's really been a huge disappointment to me. I wish that companies could take more care of their packaging to help prevent any breakages in the eyeshadows or any makeup product, and I'm really, really impressed with this, because it really does save the products, and it's very, very firm and protecting. But what's more, I like the fact that it's flat, really, really flat, and they've not really took too much time in bumping it up and so forth like that. So it definitely suits in with my suitcase whenever I go away. This will be one of the palettes I take with me, and you'll be seeing a lot of looks with this. I'm probably going to use a lot of the reds watered down for Halloween looks and stuff like that, fairy looks, because I think those colours would be really, really pretty with that. But you'll be seeing a lot of neutral everyday toned with this palette, so hopefully you guys like it. Definitely check out their website. All the links will be in the description bar below, because they do a wide selection. They also do offers where you can buy 2 big palettes of any tone that you want. They do warm tones, cold tones, 88 colour, multi-mix with the blush that I've already said, and I think it goes for £15, £14, so you're going to be saving a little bit of money with doing that as well, and obviously add on the postage and packaging. So definitely check out these. There is a link below, because I'm checking out the affiliate program, but I'm not quite sure how that works, because whenever anybody gets it, what I'm going to do is anything that I collect up over it, I'm going to get the palettes and put them away for giveaways for you guys. So I thought, instead of leaving the affiliate link dead, I would put it on and leave it up to you guys if you want to do anything, or if you want to use the link when you go and buy stuff. If you want to, then the link will be contributing for more giveaway prizes and stuff like that. So it's definitely worth looking into. So check this out and let me know what you think about the colours and so forth.